College Lax is proud to bring you coverage of the 2011 MCLA National Championship live from Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City, Colorado. We have the St. John's Johnnies in white taking on the Missouri Baptist Spartans in red. There's our first face-off, won by St. John's University of Minnesota. Welcome, fans. My name is Michael Brand. I'm the head coach at Centenary College in Shreveport, Louisiana. And with me today is the RMLC president and former Fort Lewis coach, John Robinette. John, the game has just started. This is the beginning of the 2011 MCLA tournament. What are we doing so far here? What have we seen since the beginning of the game?
Good face-off there by Alexander Ron, coming in with 31% save percentage.
And there's a shot off a pipe and a rebound to the defenseman of Missouri Baptist that's checked away instantly, flipped in the air. Feed out front, shot, goal. St. John's University with the first goal of the MCLA tournament, John Yeager. Jacob Helmer, the freshman attackman, with the first goal, and it is 1-0 St. John's.
Nice look right there by number 17, Jacob Melman. Out front to Jacob Helmer, wide open, keeping his scoring trend going. Coming into the tournament with 72 points.
And here comes St. John's with another face-off win. They look to push the break, and they'll settle the ball down into their offense. So a bit of a botch clear there, a shot off the pipe that rebounded out. Didn't work out well for Missouri Baptist. They flipped the ball, which is a very dangerous thing to do, and right to a Johnny who found a feed right in front to score.
Yeah, St. John's with a great nose for the ball. They were all over the loose ball situation there.
Good feed in front for the Johnnies, but it's checked away instantly. Nate Orr caught it, didn't seem to be able to cradle, and was checked away, and the ball rolls out to the sideline, and they're still scrumming for it. St. John's seemed to come up with it for a second there, and it's back on the carpet. Bit of a rugby scrum going on the far side of the field. Let's see who can take control of this ball, and we have a loose ball push on the back against Missouri Baptist.
Jordan Hartman coming in, a little over aggressive there, the big defenseman for Missouri Baptist.
So the ball has not been on the Missouri Baptist end yet in the first game here, with almost 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. St. John's looks to settle in their offense and get a ball around the outside, and they're subbing through the midfielders, excuse me.
St. John's doing a good job being very patient on offense right now. Trying to set up their offense, getting some substitutions coming in, some fresh legs.
Ball's with Williamson now on the wing, and he swings it back to X.
Looks like 22, Alexander Fulton checking into the game, along with Taylor Safranek coming in.
Williamson dodges up top, gets a swing, low pass, shot, good save.
Good look.
And Missouri Baptist looks to clear, but it's a little bit shaky up to the attackman, and they have their first possession of the game.
Good look right there. Bad execution on that shot.
Tyler Smith gets the ball into their offensive zone, and they look to work the ball around the outside. Big save by Ben Hughes down there, Missouri Baptist goalie, number 1.
Yeah, always good as a goalie to get a touch on the ball early in the game. First shot went in.
Missouri Baptist works the ball at X. They're not doing a lot of ball, but it's a little bit of one-on-one here.
Yeah.
And they get the ball back up top.
As you saw, one of our key matchups of the game there is 25, Steven Johnson, the big defenseman for St. John's, going against number 28, Ryan Zimmer for Missouri Baptist.
Justvig to Horshid. To Hart. Shot and a save. It bounces behind the net. It's alive.
Good fundamental bounce shot over there. Nice overhand.
St. John's tries to clear. The goalie sends it to the midfield line, and it is picked off. Missouri Baptist gets another clear, and they get it into their zone. So teams are settling down now. Coach Robinette, what do you think about that flurry there where, St. John's got a goal there? Is it something like that can take the air out of someone's sail that quick?
No, I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot of time left in this game. I mean, one goal is not going to win it, obviously. I think Missouri Baptist has been around enough.
And a shot and a goal. Number 3, Brandon Horshig, the senior midfielder, with a bounce shot over the top right corner of the goalie. So we are all tied up. Missouri Baptist equalizes on a goal in the first quarter with 10:53 remaining.
Textbook roll dodge right there by Horshig. No help coming from the St. John's. I mean, they just let him walk right in. You'd imagine there'd be a crease slide or somebody coming in, putting him down after that shot, but he just tiptoed right around the crease and put it home, Mike.
Got to set the tone and slide early and right off the bat. Face-off one, here's a fast break, and they pull it out.
Alexander Ron dominating right now, 3 for 3 on the face-offs.
And as we know, and all lacrosse fans and coaches and players know that, you know, face-offs can be the absolute key to a game. If you don't have the ball, you can't score. So if you have a dominant face-off guy, your chances of winning a ball game just go up immensely.
Yeah, lacrosse one of those games where the team that wins face-off is going to dominate time of possession, which more times than not is going to lead to victory.
Here comes the dodge from up top. St. John's beats his guy. Another no slide coming. Here comes slide, and a pickoff goes to X. St. John's dodging from X, swing it up top. This is Orr with the one more, and a shot and a save. Mellon tried to take the shot, and it was right into the goalie's stick. And we have transition the other direction. They look to settle the ball.
Nice clear right there by Missouri Baptist, getting up the side. They got some very good athletic midfielders.
So it seems like we've had a couple guys have open looks one-on-one with the goalie. They can't seem to finish, or they shoot in the goalie's stick. What do they need to change to try to get the ball in the back of the net?
They just need to change the level, the plane of the ball. They need to not just be shooting. The last couple of shots were right at the goalie's stick. Very easy saves for Hughes to make. You got to get those shots, coming low to high, high to low, get him some different looks.
And it can really build a goalie's confidence. Here's Benzing, number 0. Swings it back to Smith. Smith gets it to X. Looks like they're running a bit of a deuces set right now with 2-2-2, 2 behind, 2 on the crease, and then 2 up top. Great short stick defensive play there. Bit of overdodging there from Missouri Baptist. They like to move it. They throw a bounce pass, still on the ground, still alive. And Missouri Baptist comes up with the ground ball. So Smith works to X. Behind to Fessum. Fessum rolled, spin dodges. Gets it back to X. They swing it up top. And it seems like St. John's is doing a pretty good job of defense here. They're not getting beaten one-on-one, which is the key of lacrosse defense.
Yeah, playing good man-to-man defense right now. Looks like a little bit of help coming from the crease. Like you said, Missouri Baptist looks like they're set up a little bit of a 2-2-2. Being pretty patient here, moving the ball around. I think the key for St. John's here is to try to limit the dynamic duo here for Missouri Baptist. They've got Ryan Zimmer and David Justvig coming in the season, 123 points combined between the two players.
And the ball is turned over. St. John's picks it up and goes for the clear. And it's Tony Donna, whips it across the field, still alive. Anyone's ball right now. Another missed ground ball by Missouri Baptist, and they get it, and they look to roll back. On the ground again. Ball's hot today. And a one-handed scoop by St. John's. So good takeaway check and a turnover and a successful clear after some sloppy ground ball play.
Yeah, Alexander Fulton coming in with the ground ball on that. Give St. John's another offensive possession.
Here's an inside roll and a one more pass to the ground. And it rolls out of bounds. It is not a shot, of course, so it'll be turned over. And Missouri Baptist will go the other direction.
Fulton gets inside his defender there on that play. Again, not very much help. Missouri Baptist not sliding very quickly to the ball. Both teams getting some fresh middies in for the clear and ride.
Coach, seems awful sloppy in this first quarter. Is it a bit of the travel and the jitters and tournament time that's doing this?
Yeah, I would say so for sure. First game of the tournament, Tuesday morning. Both these teams coming in yesterday, getting a little bit of a practice, but I think both these guys will settle down. They're really good programs.
And Mobap, as they're known, clears it into their offensive zone. A very patient, steady clear there, and they they get the ball into their offensive zone and look to attack the goal. Here's Eli Cox with a shot. It's wide left and backed up.
I really like how this Missouri Baptist team is playing good fundamental lacrosse here. Good overhand bounce shots.
Bit of pressure there in the back corner, and the attackman looks to dodge, but he retreats and sends it back to Justvig. Justvig dodges, gets to the inside. Can he get a shot off? Yes. Save and a rebound. Great check by the goalie. Ball squeaks behind. And a ground ball from St. John's. So the goalie actually was the 10th man on that defensive play there and gave a nice clear. And here he comes up with a ground ball.
Yeah, 33 ground balls for the goalie on the year, Mike King. Very athletic, as Coach Dane told us.
Fast break the other direction. St. John's in a shot. Wide left. Should have gone a little one more.
One more. Come on.
Had the guy open on the back pipe and decided to shoot it himself.
Matthew Draxler there coming in with 38 goals, trying to get number 39 on the season. But yeah, I think that was a little bit of a selfish play there. You know, one more pass to Tyler Nault down low, and that's a sure goal, one-on-one with the goal.
Talk about the lacrosse IQ of Michael King on the other end. The goalie comes out, makes a check, and then gets a ground ball. Here we see St. John's feet in front. Drexler can't catch it. It squeaks over the other side. They goose it back over. Who's going to get the ground ball? No whistles. Do we have a whistle call? We do. It is a white ball. It's a little bit confusing here when we have literally 8 games going on at the same time.
Looks like a little interference on Missouri Baptist. Off the ball.
I shouldn't say 8. I should say 4. I've told you a million times not to exaggerate.
Lucas DeBreezy coming in with, I think, the rat tail of the tournament I'm seeing.
He's got a little bit of Native American braid, Anakin Skywalker kind of thing going on there.
Oh,
dodge,
nice
and a great move. Goes to the second guy. Has a shot, can't finish it. A great opportunity there. He ran through 2 slides, just couldn't finish it, and St. John's retains the ball.
Great dodge up top by Melman. Little ankle breaker.
And here's Mellum again up top, number 17. Looks like he's all one-handed, but he's a bit jittery. Stick won't leave his right hand, but when you quick like that, you can kind of get away with being a one-sided player, one-dimensional. And he dodges again, takes a shot to the chest. Slide comes, bounce pass to X.
A good defense by Jake Webb there, number 33 for Mobat. Little brush. Little brush
and no call, so we will not see our first man up of the game. St. John's dodges from up top. Mellum can't handle it. It's on the ground. Seems like a bit of a cross-check. That's a big issue these days, is a lot of the cross-checks aren't being called.
Yeah, well, you know, lacrosse point of emphasis for the refs this year was the helmet-to-helmet contact or hits to the head in general. Saw a lot of non-releasable penalties anytime there was a slash to the head or a high hit. Nice
and check. A takeaway check, and Missouri Baptist comes the other direction on a fast break.
Great check by Alex Pelosi there.
Let's see if they can capitalize on the fast break. Tick, tack, and a shot, and wide, and they can't back it up. King again with the savvy play, the goaltender for St. John's, and it's a turnover for Missouri Baptist.
Yeah, Zimmer with the shot, trying to change that, get a little bit of low to high on that shot, but just missed his mark. Here comes King. King with a goal and assist this year, as well as 34 ground balls.
You can really build your team around a savvy goaltender.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
Whoa. And a bit of a horse collar there. We'll have our first flag and a whistle. Our first man up of the game. St. John's will be man up here.
Looks like a hold, 30 seconds.
And with 3:21 left in the first quarter, it's a 1-1 game, and we will see our first man up. Number 26 from Missouri Baptist with a bit of a horse collar there. Took his man down, and he will go to the penalty box. So look at this. They're actually going to shut off a player for...
Yeah, they're shutting off Jacob Helmer. Coach Jolly told us before the game that was going to be the strategy for man up. Just going to face guard on Helmer, top scorer for St. John's.
And Helmer's just kind of chilling here, trying to make some moves.
Yeah, in this situation, as a coach, I tell my team, no, we go 5 against 4.
Right. The numbers are better.
Or if they're smart, Helmer steps over the defensive end and they slide the midi over.
No, I don't think we're on your level yet, Coach. There was a shot in that man up, and it was a very poor outside shot. I'm sure it wasn't what Coach wanted. and Missouri Badgers comes up with a save, so they have to clear it man down. They have a defenseman over here open on the far side of the field. He gets it, checks to see he's on sides, and throws it away. And a great pickoff by Helmer, but he throws it away.
It's going to stay in, I think.
Great ground ball on the line there, but he steps out.
Almost. Good play by Helmer there. Good heads up. Makes himself tall.
You see Draxler with the Native American scoop there on the end line. If he could have just stayed in bounds, that would have been a heck of a play.
Yeah, he was tiptoeing the line, almost.
So after being shut off on a man down, which you don't see very often, Helmer turns around and makes a spectacular interception, but just can't make the extra pass. So obviously he makes a play right after, he justifies why he's being shut off instantly after they turn the ball over.
Yeah, a lot of the offense runs through Helmer. 72 points, 44 goals, 28 assists. He's averaging 4.23 points a game.
Here's Missouri Baptist trying to clear. They can't find anyone open. Goalie's kind of on an island in the middle of the field.
So this game right now is actually a rematch from a game these two teams played back in April the 9th, where St. John's ended up winning that game by 2, 9-7.
St. John's gets a hold of the ball, but turns it back over. Missouri Baptist tries a one-handed pickup unsuccessfully, and we have a whistle.
Failure to advance.
And you know, with the new 30-second rule, you don't see a lot of failure to advance calls made, and that was one right there. It took them over 30 seconds to get into their own box, so they turn it over.
Yeah, just then the rules committee in lacrosse tweaking it every year, trying to make the game better. They get together and try to see what they can do to help speed up the game, help the flow.
Here's Armitage with the lefty. He gets open.
Like
had a bit of a lane. Bit of sunlight. Didn't want to take it. Maybe just doesn't have enough faith in his shot. We'll see.
Yeah, looked to me like he could have went in there and let that left-handed go. But
Williamson with the ball up top, dodges left to right. Back out to Armitage, the lefty. Gets by his guy, gets pushed in the back, loses the ball. Bobap with the turnover.
Good play by Webb there.
And a bit of roughhousing there, and it's not called a play on push. Missouri Baptist looks to clear, they turn it over. Ground ball from St. John's, and they work it back to King with the clear.
Franak, good ground ball, smart play back to your goalie. Patrick Johnson loses the handle of it in the center of the field. Alexander Fulton comes up with the
And here's a quick pass. St. John's has a 2-on-1, and they can't connect. A bad pass to the player's feet.
Ooh. St. John's looking really sloppy, like you mentioned before. Oh.
We have a crease call. Looked to be a bit of a push there.
Yeah, he kind of turned into it. I think that was a good play by the Missouri Baptist defenseman there, Andrew Stanley.
Big boy. Missouri Baptist has a very large defense.
And Missouri Baptist now in their 4th year as an MCLA program. Only 1,000 students in their university.
And a failed clear from Missouri Baptist. Hughes just can't seem to connect to Hartman on the sideline there, and they'll go back to playing defense.
And we get the horn, all fresh bodies coming in for both teams. So far, it looks to me like St. John's is kind of playing a little bit of a 2-2-2, taking a lot of dodges from up top and bringing the far side midi, cutting through on the crease, trying to create some motion there, get some mismatches.
Still a 1-1 game here with actually 3 seconds left in the first quarter and a shot. And that is the end of the first quarter, folks. With a score of 1-1, the Missouri Baptist Spartans and the St. John's University are 1-1. And here at the 2011 first game of the MCLA tournament, we're going to go to a quick break and we'll be right back. And we're back. The second quarter of the St. John's Missouri Baptist first round matchup of the 2011 MCLA tournament from Commerce City, Colorado, Dick's Sporting Goods Park. A bit of better weather from last year. I'm here with Coach John Robinette. Last year we were in a bit of a blizzard, so the cool, crisp 50-degree temperatures that we're having now seems tropical compared to last year's weather.
Yeah, you know what they say about Colorado weather. If you don't like it, wait 5 minutes. So
yeah.
You never know what you get out here this time of year.
So a bit of a sloppy first quarter. St. John's is kind of known of putting some points on the board. Maybe the jitters of being the first quarter of your first tournament game got to them. A few too many turnovers, blown clears, and a very low-scoring first quarter, 1-1. They had some opportunities, they just couldn't seem to finish. Coach, what do you think is going to change in the second quarter?
You know, that quarter just flew by. I mean, a very good flow of the game. Not a lot of whistles being blown. I think our officials doing a good job. I think if St. John's were to be able to hold on that ball a little bit more and clean up their passes, I think they could easily be ahead by 3 or 4 more goals. We had some missed opportunities down here, some shots over the cage, some shots right at the goalie, some open people with just passes just a little bit off. So, you know, St. John's is one of the only teams that has been to the national tournament every year since D2 started hosting. Since D2 started having championships.
I just want to make sure
so the Johnnies, who are probably part of the best D2 rivalry game of the year, the Tommy-Johnny game, which is two teams from Minnesota square off in a big heated rivalry. St. John's actually got the better of St. Thomas in their conference championship, but not during the season. So this team, both these teams actually are very battle tested, and it's showing here in the first quarter.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, on paper, St. John's should get this, you know, should get the victory. But again, that's why they play the games. Anything can happen here in Denver come tournament time. And if I'm Coach Andrew Jolly right now, I'm liking my chances. I'm pretty happy coming 1-1 after 1 quarter.
Here we go, the second quarter face-off is won again by St. John's. Can they get the ground ball? They do. And they look to take it down and get their first possession of the second quarter. So once again, we said face-offs were huge, but on the other hand, you can win as many face-offs as you want, but you got to capitalize.
Yeah, Ron makes it a perfect 4 for 4 on the day so far. I think Missouri Baptist needs to start kind of changing it up a bit, get some different people in there.
The Johnnies work the ball around the perimeter and they dodge from X. Ball on the carpet and a shot and a save.
Good D. Again, not a great shot right there by Tyler Nault. Playing a little catch with the goalie.
And Ben Hughes comes up with another big save down there for Missouri Baptist to keep this game close. Seems like both teams are having a little trouble finishing. They're getting to the hole. They're getting to the hoop, but they just can't seem to dunk it. And Mobat patiently sets up their offense. Here comes them. And folks, today we're going to bring you STX keys of the game. Coach Robinette, what do you think is going to be the most important parts of this ball game?
Well, yeah, I think for St. John's, you know, coming off of the UMLL championship against St. Thomas, see if they're going to be able to ride that momentum all the way to the final. They've been to the championships every year since '05, been in the championship game twice, haven't been able to win the big one. So they need to come out here and make a statement this first game. So far, again, they've been dominating some time of possession, just haven't been able to capitalize and finish.
Ball comes loose in the St. John's end. They pick it up, shot, and a goal. St. John's takes the early lead, 2-1. Jacob Helmer with the finish on a great feed from Jake Mellum. So two of the players that we talked about at the beginning of the game have come to capitalize. I believe that was 14 Orr on the goal, with Helmer with the assist. So with 12:46 left in the second quarter, St. John's takes a 2-1 lead on a great catch and finish. You gotta love assisted goals.
Beautiful shot right there, right off the goalie's opposite hit, right hugging the pipe.
And the face-off dominance for St. John's continues. But we do have a whistle, and it goes back to Missouri Baptist.
And Lucas Gellerman, the LSM for St. John's, coming in on the GB. That's twice now he's gotten one on the face-offs.
And Benson throws it away. Bit of miscommunication there. Brandon Horschig and Robert St. Laurent didn't know who the pass was going to. I'm not sure the guy who threw it did either.
Yeah, that's not what you want if you're Missouri Baptist. Right after a goal, lose the face-off, get it back on a technical call, and then throw it right away and give the Johnnies another chance.
Here's St. John's again looking to capitalize on a turnover. They get a first beat and a shot and a big save. Hughes for Missouri Baptist. And this is a bit of a goalie battle here. We're seeing great goalie play on both ends.
Yeah, that's a good save. That's a good shot right there. A good overhand bouncer by Safranek. Led lane.
And we've got a timeout call before the fans want an award. With 12:06 left in the second quarter, 2-1 ball games. The St. John's Johnnies have a 2-1 lead over Missouri Baptist. And we'll be right back.
Seasons may change, but my game will stay the same. Introducing the Surgeon STX, featuring all climate performance technology.
And we're back, a 2-1 ball game here at Commerce City, Colorado. The Dick's Sporting Goods Park coach Robinette. 12:06 left in the second quarter. First of all, tell us why you think that timeout was called. Was it a possession timeout, or did he really want to change things? I know the quarter just ended, so why was that timeout called? What do you think the coaches are talking about?
I think he just wanted to try to settle down his troops there a little bit. There was some pressure with the ball carrier there. He just wanted to kind of let his team come over, regroup a bit, try to draw up a little offense here. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with a real patient set, try to move it around the horn a few times before they actually attack the goal. If I'm St. John's in this situation, I think I'm going to change up my defense coming out of this timeout, maybe go straight zone or just go heavy pressure on the ball to kind of disrupt whatever Coach Jolly was trying to put in.
So after their respective powwows, the teams come back out to the field. A very low-scoring ball game, and I think that's due to the fact that we've seen some bad shot selection, and we've also seen some very hot goalie play.
Yeah, both goalies doing well. I think unofficially I see 3 saves for Missouri Baptist goalie Ben Hughes.
And Missouri Baptist out of the timeout spreads their offense out.
So got a double stack on the crease there by Justvig and Menendez, trying to do a little picks to get each other open there.
So I know a lot of teams, they have their bread and butter sets, and maybe the 2-2-2 is their bread and butter, but what are you trying to accomplish in a 2-2-2? I know it's a bit more spread out, and the passes are longer.
Yeah, you're trying to kind of pick and re-pick for each other on the crease. They're looking to pop off with a little feed from behind. And
a huge double team and a big hit and a turnover and another big hit. Hit a rough play here, and the ball goes back and forth to both teams.
Rob St. Laurent, big GB right there in traffic. Keeps the play
makes
alive.
A skip pass up top, and here comes a big crank. A shot, tries to go low, and he's wide left.
Not a bad shot there by
Horschig with the shot.
Yeah, good backup by Missouri Baptist. Lacrosse, one of those sports where when the ball goes out of bounds on the shot, it's whoever is closest to the ball.
That's kind of the first rule you explain to a newbie, if you will.
Yeah.
That can be very confusing.
You have to run those out, run those out.
Here's St. Laurent, the shooter, who got the last shot before the Horschig rip, and he gets it over to Menendez.
Missouri Baptist has to get Justvig involved in this game here. He hasn't had very many touches on the day. Number 2, you know, their leading scorer. We talked to Coach Dane before the game, and he mentioned that he was going to have Steven Johnson on Zimmer.
And there's a shot, and it goes to the outside of the net. St. John's comes up with the ball, and it looks like they have a clear break here. Mitty stays back. Defenseman gets it over, brings it into the box, pushes it inside, a catch, behind the back shot into the foot of a Missouri Baptist player, and they turn it over. Here comes Menendez with the clear. He gets tripled, ball squeaks out, and it's back to St. John's.
Yeah, pretty ill-advised behind the back there by Erickson. I don't know what he was thinking.
And it's turned over again. So the sloppy play continues in the second half as the ball's been on the ground more than you would expect.
3 Johnnies all over Missouri Baptist there. That's a good swarm.
Safranek comes up with a big ground ball and gets it into their offensive zone.
If I'm Coach Jolly on there, I'm in my team's ear right now telling them we cannot have 3 white jerseys to 1 red on these ground ball situations.
Draxler carries it, Axton passes up top, and it's turned over.
Nice.
Great goose by number 25, Steve Johnson, who just keeps it on their team's side, which is what you're taught to do.
Yeah, Coach Dane had high praise for Johnson before the game, telling us he was their #1 shutoff guy.
And going back, Missouri Baptist see the call.
Calling that award. Calling that award on St. John's. Coach Dane not very happy about that.
Hughes with the big floating clear pass, and it makes its way through. Here comes Fensom, and he flips, and he subs off the field. So the Spartans find a crack in the Johnny's ride, and they possess the ball, and they get right back into their 2-2-2 set. Horseshit carries back up to the face-off X. Looks like they're going to do some subbing while they work the ball around. And this can be kind of a knock on lacrosse these days. Some of the naturalists, if you will, don't like the pace of some lacrosse games these days. But coaches have to coach their kids, you know, within the parameters of the rules.
Yeah, a little too much specialization for some programs now. I mean, back in our day, Coach, a midi was a midi who played offense and defense. You didn't just have, you know, a defensive midi and an offensive midi. You kind of did it all.
And he was probably a backup goalie, too. Smith carries on the right, brings it way up top to St. Laurent. St. Laurent goes right to left on a split, comes inside left, he rolls back right, takes a shot, ill-advised a bit. High-to-high shot over the top right corner. Had one more over there to Howell. Mike Howell was wide open there. But they retain possession like we mentioned. They back the ball up and they get to do it again. So a bit of a possession shot, not that much of a risk when you can make sure you have a guy backing up. And here's a dodge and a pass. But the Johnnies are playing a great sliding defense.
A nice quick slide there by Jonathan Fairberg. Excuse me, Fairburn.
Here's St. Laurent again. But they pull him this time, so they have a long stick midfielder playing him up top. It seems like they want to put a pull up there to disrupt where their offense initiates from. Here's Howell, swings it around, they make some good passes, a skip out front, shot, goal, tied up again. Brandon Horschig with the equalizer, 6:55 left in the second quarter, and the Spartans tie it up at 2.
Yeah, great look by Tyler Smith. Cross backside right there. Horschig coming in.
Number 3, Brandon Horschig. Assisted by number 10, Tyler Smith. Horschig from Smith. Time of the goal, 6:55 in the second quarter.
Don't forget, folks, we are brought to you here through collegelax.tv, your #1 source for everything MCLA. A lot of since we were here last time, it seems the website's done a million more things than last year. You know, we got the forums, obviously, but now we've got a radio show. We're doing a lot more televised games. You got the forums, of course, like I mentioned, I'm sorry, and we actually have a big picture thing. I don't know if you've checked out the pictures, but College Lax is definitely moving up and up. We just redesigned the website, so go check it out, collegelax.us and collegelax.tv. So a bit of a physical play there at the midfield, Coach.
Yeah, great hit by John Burke. Knocked that ball loose to give St. John's a possession. And we actually saw Alexander Ron lose his first faceoff.
So we're going to go to a timeout here with 6:26 left in the second quarter, still tied at 2. I'm not sure if that was another possession timeout, or it's kind of like if you don't use it, you lose it. You got your 2, you might as well get rid of them while you have them.
Yeah, Coach, probably not too happy with the defensive play down there, so just kind of calling a timeout, maybe draw a little something up. 6 minutes, a lot of time left in this half. As you know, in lacrosse, we can get lots of goals scored in 6 minutes.
So you see the refs out there doing some stick checks. There's some very definitive rules, and it seems like they fluctuate every year about stick length, and then there's stick depth of the pocket, and then the actual dimensions of the plastic head of the stick. So the refs have a certain amount each game that they need to accomplish. I believe it's 6 a team, and then a coach can actually call for a stick check if they see one. So there's 2 different kinds of stick penalties. One is a penalty, but you get the stick back, you can fix it if it's fixable. Some, if it's unfixable, the stick is out for the rest of the game and it's a 3-minute non-releasable. What do you, Coach, with stick, maintenance with your players, what do you think are some of the big issues, at least today, with stick dimensions and rules, et cetera?
Well, it's just, what was it, 2 seasons ago when they actually changed the rules, and there was a lot of college kids had to go out and buy new sticks because they made the sticks have to be a little bit wider, trying to get the ball, not so in everybody's pocket. They're having a hard time checking sticks out. But I would tell my players, especially before the game, get your stick dialed in, check it, check all your strings, tape them up, make sure you don't have any frayed sticks or frayed strings, and always have a backup stick. It's a must, Coach. You got to have a backup.
Well, the problem is a lot of guys use their stick as a shish kebab, and they put all their gear on it when they walk it home, and that kind of warps the stick. Or they throw it in the back seat of the car and throw their books on it. Because that. Start of the timeout here. St. John's retains possession. 2-2 ball game. 6:17 left in the second quarter.
We haven't heard a lot from Matthew Draxler, the second leading scorer on St. John's team. Averaging 2.38 goals a game.
More cross-checking up top that's not called. Great sliding defense there. The help came, and they forced him to make a pass. When you make a guy make a pass, you do your job.
Yeah, good play there by Jacob Melman. For a minute I thought he was going to shoot that, but he actually was patient, held that out.
Here's Mellum with a shot. Ooh. Winds up in the crease. Ball's alive, and a pickup by Hughes, the lefty goalie, and Missouri Baptist looks it clear. What did you see? What did you see about that shot? I didn't see where it landed. Was it a post, or did it just come off? Did the goalie make a clean save?
I think he got a piece of that. He was going for that low corner. It looked like Hughes was able to get a little piece of that.
Missouri Baptist retains possession here, and they have a little bit of pressure on the midfield line. Number 18 is using the actual chrome plastic head that I hope is in its 14th minute of its 15 minutes of fame here in the lacrosse world. You could put lipstick on a pig, right? Isn't that what they say, Coach?
Yeah, it looks like Missouri Baptist is clearing everybody out right now here, giving Nick Fensom plenty of room to dodge one-on-one.
Let's see if that chrome head can make something happen. Shot right into the goalie's stick. Broche just took a shot while he was covered and right into the goalie's stick. Call that a bit of popcorn there.
Yeah, that pads the goalie stats right there. I mean, I think I could have made that save. Uh-oh, here goes.
Oh, here goes the goalie over the midfield line, makes an extra feed. Shot, goal.
Assist by the goalie, Michael King. That's his second assist this year, Coach.
So in a week that we've seen some goalie goals on the internet, King gets it over the midfield line, does what every good player should do. A lot of goalies would have gotten tunnel vision there and taken it in and shot. Slide came and he made the pass, and they get a goal. So just great, smart lacrosse there.
Yeah, Mike King, coach very high on him before the game. Very good lacrosse IQ. Loken buries that off the post and in. Big play by King and Lauken.
Face-off domination continues.
Oh, scoop that round. A little bit of the swim move right there by John Burke.
So Ron continues to dominate the face-off X, and St. John's has the ball with a 3-2 lead.
anytime your goalie can come and bring the ball upfield like that, I mean, that creates such a spark for your team. You know, it gets the crowd fired up. Pretty good crowd here today. Got some teams here, looks like Lindenwood here watching this game.
Supporting their St. Louis brethren.
Yes, sir.
And then to the right of us, it seems like a bit of a sea of red with the St. John's parents. The contingency from Minnesota is huge.
Ooh.
And a costly turnover there for St. John's, right into the hands of Coach Dane, adding a bit of insult to injury, and they'll turn the ball over. And that horn means that, like you said earlier, you can freshen up your middies, get guys out with no pressure to sprint them out on the field.
3 minutes, 42 seconds left in the second quarter. 3-2 lead by St. John's. The St. John roster, 29 kids, all from Minnesota. Only 6 non-Minnesota kids on their roster.
Minnesotans.
Minnesota's really been picking up the sport of lacrosse in the last several years.
And it's surprising because a lot of the Midwest states are having Division III teams like Indiana and Wisconsin. But
high hit there.
Minnesota does not have their first D3 program yet. And there's a turnover back to St. John's.
Interference call on Missouri Baptist.
Here's Gondek with the ball. He's covered by a shorty. He passes it off, and as he's a defensive midfielder, he subs off the field. Behind it, Draxler. Draxler looks to create, swim dodges, switch hands, gets through, can't seem to finish. That was probably an inch off the pipe. If he's a little more accurate, that's a guaranteed goal right there.
Yeah, he's been off just a bit today. We've seen that. He's had several looks and just kind of missed.
Great move and a rip and a corner. Number 22, Alexander Fulton, with the tasty ripper to the top corner.
Great shot.
And talk about the dodge first, of course. That was just a great move to get himself open.
Unassisted. Time to go.
Yeah, coming north-south dodging. Just comes in, gets a defender to bite on his stick fake, pulls it around, call it a little bit of a face dodge, and then plants his feet and rips it.
So St. John's has taken a 2-goal lead, the first 2-goal lead of the game. This has been a bit of a defensive battle and a slow start on the offensive end. And the St. John's Johnnies win another faceoff on a
looked like Missouri
violation.
Baptist jumped the gun, jumped the whistle there. They slide again.
Inside shot, big save by Hughes. Ball goes out of bounds and back to St. John's, so they can't capitalize on the doorstep shot.
Missouri Baptist has to do a better job of getting some help for these guys. That's twice now in a row. St. John's has come down, dodged a defender, and there's no help.
Here's Mellum. Not sure I would ever have a short stick defenseman on him. Back up to Safranik. Safranik shot and a save by Hughes. Hughes looks to clear. Gets it out to his sideline and see how if they can capitalize on that big save. You know, the battle, the war's not over once you make the save. You then have to clear it. So let's see if St. John's can disrupt this clear. And they've already got a 30-second call on them today, so let's see if they can get it in the box when they should. And there's a pass out to the box, as we call it, and they will touch it in. Missouri Baptist has some numbers here if they push it. No one's guarding X here. Still uncovered, and there's the defenseman.
Patrick Johnson doing a good job on the crease. They're battling with David Justvig, who's been silent today so far. I haven't seen him move much off the crease.
Horschig makes a nice roll dodge, and here comes a slide and a turnover. Doesn't seem like the Missouri Baptist adjacent offensive players are getting open when the slides come on, communicating that.
Yeah, St. John's doing a good job of getting help, sliding quickly to the ball. I mean, if you notice,
so a minute left in the first half here. St. John's has a 4-2 lead, the 3 seed over Missouri Baptist. Bit of a defensive battle, a great goalie play. Ball comes back in for Mobap and a whistle. And we're gonna have a timeout call here with a minute left. If you don't use it, you lose it. So refs are gonna get some timeout calls here, and we're gonna go to a quick break with a minute left in the first half. back with collegelacks.tv's coverage of the 2011 MCLA tournament here from Commerce City, Colorado, Dick's Sporting Goods Park. Here we see the 3-seed St. John's taking on the 14-seed Missouri Baptist with a minute left in the first half, a 4-2 ball game. Missouri Baptist dodges from X, and they get a feed a little too high. Ball comes back. They can't goose the ball. It stays right in the midfield with a scrum. We're at 45 seconds now. Huge ground ball with under a minute left in the quarter. St. John's clears it across the field, and they would have had numbers if they would have caught it cleanly. St. John's into the box with 30 seconds. And we get another timeout call. Just like I said, these coaches are going to use these timeouts with under a minute left in the first half.
The seasons may change, but my game will stay the same. Introducing the Surgeon STX, featuring all climate performance technology.
And we're back with exactly 30 seconds left in the first half of the St. John's and Missouri Baptist first round matchup in the 2011 MCLA tournament. Coach called a timeout there because at the half, if you haven't used it, you don't retain it for the second half, so might as well get his money's worth out of his 2 timeouts per half and quickly set up a play. I would assume that they're going to take care of the ball for about 20 seconds, and then at 10 they'll initiate, and they probably want to get a shot off so the other team doesn't have time to have a rebuttal at the other end of the field. So the ball starts on the far side of the field, outside of the box, with Steve Loken. A goal here would swing a lot of momentum for the half, and a big stop for Missouri Baptist would also bring a lot of momentum into halftime. St. John's works at X, a couple dodges and a pass. Shorty on shorty, bit of an invert play. They get it above GLE, and they have a flag, and they're instructed to hold the ball. But they can still get a shot off because there's a flag after the whistle. We're at 5 seconds. They're just going to hold the ball, and they will get possession to start the second half. So at the end of the first half, we have St. John's 4, Missouri Baptist 2. It was a close game all half, and St. John's pumped a couple of games in.
Your score at halftime, St. John's 4, Missouri Baptist 2. Updates from the other fields on Field 8, Briarcliff 10, Hope 5. Field 11, St. Thomas 8, Cal State Fullerton 2. And on Field 12, Grand Valley State 13, Sam Houston State 3.
All right, folks, we're going to head down to the field where John Robinette has Missouri Baptist head coach Andy Jolly. So we'll take it down to the field in a second here. Missouri Baptist down 4-2 the first time in the tournament. And Coach Jolly's down on the field, like I said, with Robinette down the sideline here in Colorado.
Here with Coach Jolly. Good first half, close game, only down by 2. What are you going to tell your team at halftime?
We're forcing the issue here, like you just saw in the last possession. We tried to draw a little trick play up, and the feed wasn't there, and that's just kind of like the story of the game for us right now. We're trying to force the issue. We're getting away from our style of lacrosse, and coming back in the third quarter, I think you're going to see a more composed team playing with a little poise.
What do you think? Who are some of the players that you're going to be keying on for St. John's to stop next half?
Obviously, we're always worried about number 11. He's in the forefront of our minds. But I think Clayton, number 25, is playing him real tough. They have a lot of different weapons. Their attack is very strong. They have a lot of off-ball movement, and the biggest thing we're worried about is just keeping our heads on a swivel and staying tight.
And it looks like they're doing a good job of keeping your top scorer, Justvig, off out of his game. Any plans to try to get him free?
No particular plans. David's a clutch player. he always finds a way to get to the cage. I'm sure he's definitely not seeing the shots that he wants, and I know he's fired up, and I think we can all expect to see some great things from him in the second half.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, guys, that was head coach Andy Jolly of Missouri Baptist from St. Louis, Missouri. They have a 4-2 lead St. John's is a 4-2 lead over Missouri Baptist at halftime. So a beautiful day. The weather's perfect. It's much better than last year. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back with second half action. And we're back, folks. Second half action here from Colorado. St. John's going on a ball, and then they put them off the field.
Yeah, Missouri Baptist there trying to face guard Jacob Helmer, number 11 for St. John's. Pulling him out and wanting to go 5-on-4, but Coach wisely has Helmer go over the midline.
Skip pass and rip. Draxler on the skip pass, top right corner, points to the sky, and off that halftime man up, St. John's takes a 5-2 lead.
Nice feed by Fulton right there. Number 22, Alexander Fulton, over to Draxler, his first goal of the day. That's a nice nifty man up play. Coach Dane must have heard me earlier when I told him what to do with Helmer there.
I didn't give him enough credit. I didn't think they could pull off a situation like that. A lot of kids, their lacrosse IQ is not high enough. So they sub him through the midfield and they surprise him, and it actually turns into a goal, but not off that play exactly. Oh, that's not good. Unfortunately, we have a young man down on the turf.
Oh, coach it right away. Looks like he'll be all right. Broche gets that face off. Broche is one of those typical face-off guys. Look, he goes right away to the sideline to start working on some more face-offs. Kind of short, stocky, gets down low after it. Notice him scooping that ground ball with one hand all the way up on his throat, just getting down low.
And number 9, Josh Erickson, has helped off the field. The freshman midfielder looks like maybe he turned an ankle. So after the young man was helped off the field, Missouri Baptist gets a shot. Great feet on the inside and a good lift. And the shot goes out the back.
Mike King way out of his crease there. Makes a good save on that, cutting off the angle. You young goaltenders at home, that's key to a goalie, is body position in the cage, coming out, cutting out angles.
They, of course, retain possession with that shot going out the end line, and they look to get another good shot.
Yeah, I asked Coach Jolly at halftime what they're going to do to try to get their leading scorer, David Justvig, open, and to me, oh.
And there it is. Missouri Baptist comes back with a right-to-left goal.
Joshua Erickson, great individual effort there by Erickson. Comes in, splits the D, goes through 2.
That was actually St. Laurent on the goal from Missouri Baptist.
You're right,
who finished the game and finished the goal and brought them a little bit closer to 5-3 score. Coach, talk about that first half. You know, it was a lot closer, I think, than St. John's may have wanted it to be.
Yeah, I mean, right now we've got number 3 seed versus the number 14 seed. So on paper, St. John's should be well leading this game. But if you're Coach Jolly, you got to be happy about only down by 2. You're right in this ball game.
So we have a flag on the play. Ron picked up had a pure fast break, couldn't get the ground ball, and then St. John's gets a flag. So Missouri Baptist have an opportunity to bring themselves within 1 goal with a man-up situation here.
Illegal body check by 32, John Burke. John Burke's been playing very aggressive this game.
They have a lone player on the crease, everyone else out on the perimeter, and they look to move the ball as fast as they can. Ball movement can be key here.
Yeah, spread out right now in a 2-3-1. Looking like we're gonna have a set play here. Something, probably get some motion going on here. Changing formations, moving around.
Oh, and they have a little, they throw the ball back. And there's a low to high shot, but I just think the goalie here had too much time. And here he goes on a bit of an ISO down the middle of the field. He gets over midfield, pushes into the box. He's got a shorty on him. He looks to retreat, throws a fake, and works around the outside. So and it's turned over and right into the stick.
Helmer does a good job of backing that up. Yeah, back to Missouri Baptist man-up play. They went from a 2-3-1 into the 3-3. Not the best shot right there. I mean, if you're Coach Jolly, you're probably wanting to get a couple more passes and trying to get a better look on that cage.
So the back and forth play of this game continues as the ball comes back down to Missouri Baptist and Tyler Smith. Smith carries at X, guarded closely, waits for his substitutions to come in, a little bit of reinforcements.
Yeah, back to 6-on-6 lacrosse now.
Horschig dodges from top, a shot, and a goal, low and away. Pumps the fist to the sky. Brandon Horschig, a junior midfielder, brings the Spartans within one with 11:48 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, beautiful shot again, down low. King visibly upset at himself, feels he should have had that one. That was a great placement on the shot.
Big face-off here. And if he doesn't win it cleanly right off the bat, it seems like you have a lot better chance of winning the face-off.
Looks like we got a little loose ball push going on. And it's going to stay Mobap. A little bit of make it, take it here with the face-off win. Got Tim Bensig, number 0. You don't see that number too often.
And right next to him is the number 99, who unfortunately turns the ball over. Brad Keel, junior attackman.
Here goes King again.
And I think Missouri Baptist has reconfigured their ride into a bit of a zone ride even. And the attackmen are kind of just dropping back.
Good play right there, using that sideline as an extra man.
Ball's still alive on the carpet, and it's picked up by St. John's, and they have a bit of a break, and they slow themselves down. A young man to watch is Tyvon Taylor, 23, very athletic pole, can extend and stretch out and play defense all over the field. Coach, gave us the heads up to watch him during this game, and he didn't play much in the first quarter, but I think their defensive efforts forced him to put the athletic Taylor in the game. Shot right off Hughes' chest, still alive. Huge ground ball here. They're scrumming by the sideline. Who's going to pick this one up? It squeaks out back, and there's Draxler. Pushes it. One more. No numbers. And they retreat. Back to Draxler. Tries to shoot. He's checked from behind. He walks right through the crease, and that's a turnover. Back to Mobap.
Yeah, great man ball play over there by St. John's. One guy takes the man. One guy takes the ball. Almost did lead to a great scoring opportunity.
Mobap tries to clear, and they turn it over. A little bit of extracurricular activity there on the sideline. Ball still alive. A lot of the ground ball stat crew across the way must be running out of pencil lead in their book, as the ball seems to be on the carpet every 2 or 3 passes.
Alexander Fulton there padding his ground ball stats a little bit. Scoop, drop, scoop, drop. But as you know, Coach, team that wins the ground ball war is 9 times out of 10 is going to win the game.
Strong check and a goose back is still alive, and it looks like the Mobap midfielder is going to throw cross checks instead of trying to go for the ball.
That first half, we had St. John's coming up with 16 ground balls to Missouri Baptist 10 ground balls.
Here's Draxler, bit of a power move, switches hands, the slide comes, still alive. Alive on the carpet, and they call in the crease once again, so Draxler's getting some good moves. He's a bit of a stockier player. He's beating his man, but he can't stay out of that yellow circle in there.
I've got 10 saves now for Mobap's goalie, King, unofficially. And several of those have just been poor shot selections kind of right at him.
Mobap looks to clear the defenseman, looks kind of like a deer in the headlights, doesn't really know where to go. He finally finds a player who gets himself open, and they bring it into their offensive zone.
Yeah, it looked like Fairburn just kind of gave up on Mike Howell, allowed him to get that clear.
Here's Zimmer at X. Doesn't like what he sees, gives it up. And there's King again, coming out of the crease, a very risky play, and we have a whistle and a flag on the field.
You gotta love the way this goalie for St. John's plays, King.
He's living on the edge, Coach.
I mean, he's just fast. He comes out of the crease. I mean, he does like you see a lot of Division I goalies, NCAA do. Just always involved with the clearing, the ride.
Here's Missouri Baptist man up. Let's see if they do that throwback play they did last time. It's a bit of a wheel to a throwback. Try to catch the guys rotating the wrong way. There's the throwback, not expected.
Stays in. Justig just throws it away.
We got a, the possession goes back to Missouri. I didn't see what the call was.
Looked like interference call. Somebody was getting hit more than 5 yards off. Not a smart shot on man up right there. I mean, he's at the restraining line.
Here he goes again over the midfield line. King makes a great pass and clears the ball.
Yeah, not a very smart shot right there on man up. I mean,
goalie just had too much time to see it.
Well, these goalies nowadays, and MCLA, especially here at the national tournament, anything outside of 12 yards, I think they're going to save 9 times out of 10.
So St. John's has possession here, up a goal. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter. You're watching the 2011 MCLA tournament on collegelax.tv. Little 17-on-17 matchup here. Takes it to his left, doesn't like what he sees. Slide comes, forces the feet inside, it's caught. Tries to take a shot, but it's tipped from behind, and a ground ball back to the Johnnies. So St. John's is getting some good looks inside. It just seems that Missouri Baptist seems to be getting away with some good checks on the inside.
Yeah, it looked like doing a better job. Missouri Baptist doing a better job this half of sliding quicker.
Great shot there from St. John's.
That's a good look. That's a good save. He earned that one.
Mellum goes around the body of his defender to try to hide the shot, and Hughes makes a great save.
Lucas DeBruzzi with the ball.
DeBrew gives it over to Orr. Orr shakes and bakes, doesn't see anything there. Backs up to DeBruzzi. And back to the attack. Don't forget, folks, you are watching this on collegelax.tv. We've revamped our coverage this year. We have a lot of great production this year as compared to the years in the past. We're going to bring you more games. You're going to get more camera angles, and you're going to get more commentary and just overall more coverage of the tournament. So stay locked to collegelax.tv all week, and you'll see the best from the 2011 MCLA tournament. Great D from Missouri Baptist. They squirt the ball out, and they get a ground ball. And here's Taylor, the Division I football transfer, an absolute specimen athletically. Takes a bit of a high check, doesn't get the call. And there's St. John's again
King
with the clear.
Way out of the goal, getting another ground ball.
Pass on the inside, shot, can't hit the cage, goes for the near corner when he should have went for the far. Ball on the outside, Hughes feeds. We got a bit of a fast break here.
Tyler Nault over there, you know what he needs to do, Coach. One more step to greatness.
Yes.
Take one more step up, increase that angle a bit. He was wide open down there. A little bit of a breakdown by Mobab. You know he wants that one back.
We have a whistle call and a turnover. Bit of a moving pick there, I believe.
Yeah, a little bit of legal screen.
And Safranek starts with the ball. Safranek, excuse me.
And an easy clear for the Johnnies.
So St. John's has a 1-goal lead and possession of the ball. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the third quarter. This is Helmer, the guy they shut off on the man up. A very active player from attack. Very athletic kid. Just saw him pick up a pass in the first half that really widened my eyes. Here's a great dodge and a shot to his left hand. Just can't seem to get the ball on cage. It is backed up, and it will go back to St. John's.
Yeah, Fulton with a left-handed ripper, just high.
Pass comes up top to Fulton. He looks to initiate. Beats his first guy. Slide comes. He spins, and another lefty low to high. These boys, they want to hit their top corners, Coach.
Yeah, good little spin move there. Drew 2 guys. He's got to look to move that ball. But nice backup by St. John's.
Here's Fulton again. Looks to invert when a midfielder who usually is used to dodging from up top takes the ball behind. And now they'll do a little 2-man game, little pick and rolls. We run this play as well. We call it a bit of a double short, where we take both of the guys that are being covered by the short sticks at X, and we just let them initiate, let them freestyle, do what they want. There comes a slide. Here comes the shorty around the outside. Good D by Missouri Baptist. Good sliding defense. Shot blocked. That was Nault with the shot. It was blocked. Nault comes over GLE, shoots, hits the outside, and it's backed up once again by Fulton. So
another save by King.
I think this is just good lacrosse. St. John's is showing us good offense, and Missouri Baptist is showing us good defense. Quick dodge on the invert. Gets above GLE, nothing doing. Pass up top, here he is, shot and goal. Jacob Halber, the man we've been talking about all day, gets his hands free for just that split second, and he lets one rip.
Yeah, another assist right there by Fulton. I've got him down for two assists unofficially.
Number 11, Jacob Helmer. Assisted by number 22, Alex Fulton.
So Helmer, the stud freshman attackman.
Yeah, great patient offense there, Coach, by St. John's. I mean, that was a good 2-minute possession, 2.5-minute possession.
And probably the first face-off loss of the day for St. John's. Missouri Baptist winning, but they just can't seem to take control of the ball, and they squirted out the back end, going the other direction.
Yeah, Broche does a great job of pushing that ball forward, creating that fast break. Just see what happened there is attack, feet and cement. You got to be moving to the pass. You cannot stand still in lacrosse ever, and that's what happened there, and that's why they threw that one away.
St. John's makes a clear look elementary, and they bring the ball into the box. And here he is again, gets above GLE. Nice easy feet, probably should have taken that shot.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Halmer had daylight.
Sometimes a little too unselfish there.
Ball goes back to St. John's. Helmer, you know, when you get the ball in your stick, you want him shooting, especially if you're his head coach.
I didn't think Gondek was ready for it there.
Feet across cage to the ground. Gondek just can't seem to take a hold of it, and it comes back to Missouri Baptist. We got a call staying down here with St. John's. Not sure what the call was.
Loose ball push right there. They got him in the back.
Here's Mellum being guarded by a short stick defenseman at X. A bit vulnerable back there. I think St. John's saw weakness and they're trying to take advantage of it. And the deep hole slides early, and they get the ball around. So great patience here. Looks like they've put Taylor, the athletic defenseman, up on Helmer up top.
Another blocked shot right there by Missouri Baptist. They're doing a good job of getting their sticks in the lane, knocking down passes and shots.
Mellum gets the ball into the offensive box and throws a lazy cross field skip pass. I don't know, Helmer getting open shots like that, it should be something that I would definitely can. You know, you can can it all you want. If he does a great job of getting open, it's just a testament to his skills.
Yeah, looks like St. John's is kind of packing it in a little bit with their offense, almost in a 1-4-1 or a 2-3-1 from behind.
More cross-checking. Here's Orr, gets the ground ball, and we got a timeout call here. So St. John's calls their first timeout of the second half, and with 1:21 left in the third, it's a 6-4 ball game. And we're gonna go look at a commercial from STX, and we'll be right back.
Seasons may change, but my game will stay the same. Introducing the Surgeon STX, featuring all climate performance technology.
And we're back, folks. A 6-4 ball game. First round of the MCLA 2011 Division II tournament. The Johnnies of St. John's have a 2-goal lead over the Spartans of Missouri Baptist. Coach, is this a closer game than you would have guessed?
Yeah, I would say right now, I don't think Coach Dane over there was anticipating that it was going to be this close. I know talking to him before the game, he felt that that 9-7 win that they had back on April the 9th should have been a lot higher margin, but you know that was their second game in the same day when they were playing Missouri Baptist.
And third game in 2 days as well.
Third game in 2 days, yes. So I think Coach Dane's a little bit surprised at this, but you know, I think he's feeling confident with his boys. And we know Coach Jolly here has got to be pretty pleased with what his team is doing, but again, he's looking for his team to finish it out and play a full 4 quarters.
Thought they would go for a bit of a last shot there, but they're just firing at will here. They probably want to pump a goal in before the half. St. John's takes a hot shot, and it goes wide, and they bring the ball back. So don't forget, Coach, or excuse me, don't forget a little reminder, we will be selecting one outstanding player from today's ball game as the College Lax player of the game. One deserving player will win a prize pack from College Lax. You got any early names for us?
Well, Alexander Fulton right now, I know he's got a couple assists and a goal. I think he's been heavily involved in this play. And Alexander Ron, I mean, the face-off, the FOGO for St. John's. I've only got him down as losing 1 face-off so far. Again, as you said, those face-offs are a key stat. So.
Here's the aforementioned Fulton with 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Great D by Missouri Baptist, but he does get a step and a shot, and they back it up.
Doing a real good job of backing up shots, keeping possession alive. 6 seconds left. Let's see if they can draw up a little quick hitter. Very deceptive. Very deceptive
and a great end third quarter.
Likes to use that defender.
After 3, 6-3, went a little back and forth. St. John's is actually got a nice little lead at 6-4 going into the fourth quarter. We'll be back with fourth quarter action on collegelax.tv.
St. John's.
And we're back, folks. Welcome to collegelax.tv's coverage of the 2011 MCLA tournament. You are currently watching the St. John's Johnnies of Minnesota taking on the Missouri Baptist Spartans of Missouri. It's a closer game than we may have thought. We've seen some spectacular play on both ends. Teams are taking a little while longer than we're used to in a lacrosse game, feeling each other out. And I think now we're kind of in the stretch run here where Missouri Baptist, they're going to make a run. They got to do it now, and if not, they may be left in the dust. Coach, what do you think is going to happen in this fourth quarter?
Well, St. John's definitely has settled into their game a bit. I mean, they've get some really good offensive possessions down here. A little sloppy to start with. Missouri Baptist has to get the possession. They need to get some face-offs. They need to get possession. They need to settle down, and they need to get their big guy, David Justvig, involved in the game. He's barely touching the ball, and I watch him. He's being guarded tightly on the crease, but he's not really working and moving around to get open. I asked Coach about that at halftime, and he felt confident that David was a great player and was going to do what it took to get his touches.
And here's another face-off win and a fast break for Missouri Baptist. Tic-tac and a face dodge, shot right into the stick. Kind of forced it there, and here he comes again over the restrainer, and a great pass to the face-off guy. Can't hold on to it.
A great fast break defense by St. John's. A lot of teams would have kind of flown up a lot sooner from that GLE there, but you notice the big man there, number 20, Patrick Johnson, held his ground long enough and really didn't give Justvig much angle to shoot on there.
So it seems like the Missouri Baptist face-off team has kind of figured Braun out.
Yeah, Ian Broche doing a good job. That's the second one in a row where he's been able to, I think he's anticipating that whistle now, and he got that push forward, got the fast break, just didn't get the, weren't able to capitalize on the goal.
St. John's meticulously taking their time, getting good shots. They're kind of bordering on, you know, pressing the situation and making good decisions.
Yeah. Good save there by King. This game could be a lot different score here if King isn't on his game like he is so far.
He's a lefty goalie which can shake some righty shooters, and he's also made some very spectacular saves. See, it seems St. John's gets inside and they're making sure that they actually have a guaranteed shot and a good one before they take it. Tracks with a big GB, he's the one that got a great shot off. He throws it right into Hughes' stick.
Yeah, dancing on the end line right there to keep that play alive, but then an ill-advised pass trying to go through the crease. Easy play for King to stop.
Got numbers if they want it. Got numbers if they want it still. And they settle their offense down.
Wisely pulled that out, settle a bit. You know, you've been on defense pretty much for most of this half now, so good idea to kind of maybe move the ball around a bit. A lot of time left in this game, only down by 2. I don't think Missouri Baptist needs to press and rush and feel like they have to take it to the cage every time right now.
Great short stick defense up top from St. John's. Number 26, Miles Armitage. I'm sure he doesn't get any accolades, as most short stick defenders don't. But not getting beat is just so important. And if your guy passes the ball, guess what? You did your job. Big dodge from top. Look inside. Can't hang on.
Zimmer turned his head before he caught it. One of those fundamental rules we always teach our youth players, and at every level, you've got to catch the ball first.
But if you even notice as well, King was almost an extra slide.
Yeah, he does a great
about King coming out of the net.
Yeah, he does a great job. Look at this. Got a lane for Johnson.
An extra pass and a shot. Shots caught by Drax.
Oh, incredible.
He takes a big save, another big save from Hughes. So Hughes standing on his head once again. Ball still on the ground. St. John's a bit of a flurry there. Yeah. Not sure if that extra pass was a pass or a goal, but Draxler came up with the catch.
You said it. I was just about to say the same thing. Great ball movement, but again, Helmer being a little unselfish there, and with, you know, with 44 goals this season, you think he wouldn't be afraid to just shoot that. I was looking for him to shoot. He did make the one more pass, but great acrobatic save by King.
Bit of a Canadian toe dodge there and a shot, and another big save for Hughes. Seems like all his saves are up top. They're looking to go above him, and he's shutting it down. So he's not high. Bit of a break, and here comes an ice pick. Not sure that's the right shot.
No, not at all. I think.
And a rush, and a flag.
Uh-oh.
And a bit of an extracurricular activity and a push. And the ref steps in.
And King and his teammate Wisely comes over and calms Patrick Johnson down.
So we'll have a man-up situation here. The defenseman for Missouri Baptist, number 25, had a bit of a break. He got checked, his defender fell down, but he still decided to take a very, you know, maybe not at the right time shot, but Clayton Mullenbeck with a rip from the outside right into King's chest. He tried to clear it, and there's a big hit, and we're gonna be man up. So the refs are ready to go here. They hand the ball off to the freshman, Hellner, and he'll bring it into the man up.
St. John's scored a goal in their last man up opportunity coming in to start the second half. Let's see what they got for this one.
Now, Coach, it's a 5-on-4 once again because they're shutting. Now, do you have your player dance the midfield line, or do you put them on the crease?
You know, I would change it up. I think it was effective what they did last time by pulling them across the line. If you put them on the crease, that can tend to just kind of clog things up a little bit. You know, I'm of the school of thought, if they're going to just face guard, just pull them out and go 5-on-4. Get all 5 of you guys above GLE so that everybody's a threat.
Can't hang on to the ball. Great job by Missouri Baptist to get a GB, but they're swarmed by white jerseys, and he leaks out the back. Let's see if he can hang on to it. He cannot. Great ride right back to the Johnnies.
Yeah, Skylar Clamors, number 35 there from Missouri Baptist. Almost a great play.
That's when you got to turn back and look back to your goalie and etc. Rip and a goal. A big one at that. Number 26, Miles Armitage, the young man, played some great short stick defense, came down and got a really tasty lefty rip.
Yeah, the freshman from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Nice lefty, right over King's head. King talking it over with his, Hughes talking it over with his defenseman right now.
That could have been a bit of a backbreaker goal. Let's see how Missouri Baptist responds. And they respond by winning a face-off on a violation to Ron. Bit of a zebra convention going on the field right now. Not sure what the call is, but it looks like they may reface, and they will. Peculiar call there. Big win from Ron, brings it into the box. Gets down to the attack, and they will take their time. Loken with the ball up top, and it's alive. Can Missouri Baptist clear? Are they going to force it again and lose the ball? They do not. Number 0, Tim Bensing, brings it into the box. So they actually can clear that time, and they'll get a possession here, and this is a pretty big possession with 9:40 left in the quarter. And that being said, Coach Jolly and the Spartans of Missouri Baptist take a timeout. With 9:40 left in the fourth quarter, a 7-4 ball game, only a 3-goal game. We all know 9 minutes and 40 seconds is a long time to get yourself back into a ball game. So we'll be right back after this break on collegelax.tv. Really? We're back at the 2011 MCLA tournament from Commerce City, Colorado. MCLA.tv's coverage is going to be massive this week. It's a lot bigger than we've done in the past. So you're going to see more games from better angles and better quality as well. So coming out of the timeout, Coach, 9:40 left in the fourth quarter. Missouri Baptist has the ball. What type of things do they need to focus on to get themselves back into this ball game?
Well, they got to work on a little bit of ball possession here, and you know, starting to get under 10 minutes, they got to start finishing. They got to get the ball in the net. I mean, they're down by 3, so it starts with ball possession. Good timeout, putting the ball right in Justvig's stick to start with. I mean, that, you know, he hasn't been getting many touches, so smart play by Coach Jolly there.
As a parent from the crowd says, play it smart, red. I think that's the most important thing, the message that I would give to this team. If we can play smart, we can get into this game. If we take you know, poor shots and turn the ball over, we're going to be in trouble. And here's an opportunity and a big save from White, and he tries to draw. He's a very savvy, lax IQ player. Put it right in his stick, and he can't hold on, and he recovers the ball. He loses it, and we have a flag. Bit of a late flag. So Mobat will go man down with exactly 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Okay, calling it a push, could call it a trip, either way. I think if St. John's stays on their feet there, then they're not going to get that call, but he falls down, so easy call for the refs, happened right in front of him.
Straps are slowly making their way across the back of the field on the Giants.
And here comes the Johnny man up. And after one pass, he gets a good look, but can't finish. Number 22, Alexander Fulton, one of the top players in the running for the college lax player of the game.
Yeah, Fulton does a good job using a defender as a screen, trying to shoot around the guy. And Helmer being shut off still. He's just working to get free. One more.
Great extra passes and a shot, and a big save from Hughes.
Nice, good backup. But I'd like to see one more down there to Draxler.
Don't look for the camera, please.
Still 6-on-5 here, and now it's 6-on-6 as they release the penalty. So we're back to even strength here.
Good penalty kill by Mobat. And no shot clock in college lacrosse yet, so St. John's with a 3-goal lead, 8 minutes left. They could be as patient as they want right now until the refs decide that they're not. Attacking the goal, and then they can call them for the keep it in call.
Still no stall call warning as St. John's meticulously passes the ball around the outside. And here's the feed on the inside. A catch, a move, and a goal, bottom corner. A bit of a backbreaker there. Miles Armitage with his second in a row. A great lefty finish to the bottom corner.
Let's go, Sammy, keep it up, let's go.
So the freshman Armitage scores his second in a row. He's a converted attackman. He's been playing in the midfield, and left field dodges from up top can be dangerous, especially to a lefty goalie.
Yeah, great play there by Armitage. St. John's right now totally dominating in the shot department here.
Pitch and pop, shot, goal. Absolutely beautiful lacrosse. Get a fast break off the face-off to a great pass. Fulton, but Fulton could have taken the shot himself. He made the extra pass over to Draxler. Draxler dunks it in the back of the net.
Yeah, easy play for Draxler right there. I mean, he's got the empty netter. That play starts with the face-off, though, right there, Ron on the fast break.
St. John's goal scorer number 34, Matt Draxler.
St. John's dominating on shots, 42 shots to 14. That's no bap right now.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, Coach. Infraction on the face-off. Ron wins another up into the offensive zone for the Johnnies. The last two Armitage goals have kind of blown the doors off this game, and hopefully Mobab can make it interesting.
Yeah, those two goals just kind of took the wind out of the sails for Missouri Baptist here. I mean, you could tell by the fans and by the body language of their coaches and their bench. Hands on hips, guys kind of shoulders drop.
So a rip off the pipe comes out to the midfield. Mobab tries to clear. The swarming ride of the St. John's ball club seems to be turning the tides here.
Got a loose ball push on Missouri Baptist and St. John's.
Onto the inside of St. John's. They get a great look on the inside, but Hughes is there with a big save.
Not a very smart shot right there.
Mellum there takes the ill-advised pass.
He's got no angle. He tries to go cross-handed. Whoops.
And Mobab turns the ball over once again. Mistakes they just cannot afford with this amount of time left in this ball game.
Yeah, again, Missouri Baptist has to step it up right away if they want any shot of winning this game.
And it's turned over once again. Little yo-yo possession lacrosse here. So after the turnover party, Missouri Baptist looks to clear. They're on their last legs here. They only have so many opportunities here to get themselves back in the ball game. And I must say, one of the most interesting and parts of this game that I've enjoyed is just the St. John's ride. Look at the hustle here. Guys are not getting open, and they're going to have to force a pass down, and it's another turnover. Good hustle there on the sideline, but the St. John's ride is all over the place. It's swarming. It's like a blanket.
Yeah, when you got a goalie like King that can come out and ride, I mean, that just helps your team so much.
St. John's runs the ball to the midfield line. A little flip from long pole to long pole, and it works perfectly, and they clear it into their zone. A quick feed to the inside, and Hughes is there with the ground ball, and he takes a shot to the chest, and they turn it over.
Great hustle play by Helmer. Leading the way right now for St. John's with 3 goals, 1 assist, and also just got his team the ball back by a nice scrappy play behind the cage.
Couple score updates from around the park today. Sam Houston State's taking on Grand Valley State adjacent to us, and it's a 22-5 Grand Valley game. Goalie's coming out of the crease here a little early, and it creates a turnover and a goal. Unfortunately, he just could not pick up the rebound, and there he is again. I'm not sure if he's playing just for the college lag prize pack that he might win if he gets player of the game, but that was Jacob Helmer, number 11. I believe that's his 4th goal of the game.
Looks like he's got 5 points. The freshman phenom.
St. John's goal scored by number 11, Jacob
Let's see if
Helmer.
this face-off is dominated as it's been overall throughout the game. And like I said earlier, if you could tie him up right after that whistle and not let him get the possession, win the draw, I think you have a lot better chance. And Missouri Baptist comes up there long when he tries to get a ground ball. He hockeys it down to his pole. There's Hughes. Here comes this St. John's ride. He finds an open guy at the midfield line, and it's turned over.
Yeah, you said it, Coach. At the St. John's ride, just like kind of like an offensive rebound in basketball. It gives your offense just yet another opportunity to put points on the board. Yeah, I give the Missouri Baptist team a lot of credit today. They played tough all game.
Oh, definitely. A 13 seed, a team that's never been to the tournament before, a 4-year-old club, 3 years in the MCLA. First year they weren't even in the MCLA. I give them all the credit in the world. I have a feeling they're going to be back.
Yeah, talking with Coach Jolly, I mean, they get full financial, full support from their university. Most of their kids on their team are on scholarship, which is, you know, is not the norm. Is not the norm for MCLA teams, especially at the Division II level.
Looks like Mobab has a chance here if they push. Look backside, a great move. Can't get the shot off, sloppy play. Not good ball control.
Oh, and that's a push from
right
behind. And a bat.
And it's hit dirty here out on the other end of the field. We have 2 players down.
Oh, and that's the goalie. King is down.
Little extracurricular activity on the other end on the clearing. Let's hope everyone's okay.
Yeah, that's not a good sign if you're Coach Dane. Up, he's up.
Refs didn't call anything though. That's surprising.
Well,
yeah, you can't see everything.
Looked to me, I see a little bit of frustration there with Justvig. Got the ball on his stick, dropped it. He came in there, looked to be a little bit of a cross check from behind.
And behind us, we actually have the Briarcliff of Long Island against Hope of Michigan. It's a 20-12 game with 7 left in the 4th quarter. make it a 21-12 game as they just scored behind us.
Coach
Coach is out in the field giving a little bit of
pleading his case to the officials here.
And I think he does have a case.
Today's officials doing a great job, I thought. We've got Bill Johansson from the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse Conference. My home conference is the head official. Helping him out today, Tom Fitzsimmons out of the LSA, and Dale Hall from the SELC.
And it looks like on the fourth field we have Cal State Fullerton and St. Thomas, St. John's' rival. And the game over, I believe St. Thomas took that one. Don't forget, mobile phone users are invited to check out the brand new College Lax mobile site. College Lax Mobile gives you the on-the-go access to the latest MCLA scores and schedules, College Lax content, the weekly College Lax radio show, the Prodigy MCLA coaches poll, plus the popular College Lax Twitter feed. Check it out at www.collegelax.us/mobile on your favorite mobile device. Mobap tries to clear, and once again, here comes that St. John's ride. They turn the ball over. Gondak, Sam Gondak, the senior midfielder, picks it up, but can't hang on. And it's coming back to Mobap.
It's going to be man up for St. John's.
And there goes one of the stars of the game.
Yep.
Oh, actually, he's back in, excuse me.
They had to pull King out on that last play. He was the player down. Coach came on. They have to come off the field, so they pulled him out, and now they're putting it back in.
Coming up on the end of the ball game here, it's a 10-4 game. Missouri Baptist, they stuck their nose in this game a little bit longer than we would have imagined. They put up a great fight. Just seems like that St. John's ride and two mistakes for the Spartans changed the tide of this game. And now with a man up, St. John's is going to take their time. They have a wide open guy in the crease that they're not looking at, so I think they're valuing the clock more than they are the goal scoring on this man up possession.
Yeah, I mean, barring any unforeseen miracles here, I mean, looks like St.
Skip
John's
pass,
is
shot,
advance.
goal. Once again, it's Miles Armitage. I believe that's his third goal in the last 4 goals for the team. He's got a quick hat trick in a quarter here, so he's also stating his case from Hellner for the College Lax player of the game.
Yeah, it's a good little nifty play. As you said, there's several guys open. I think Missouri Baptist getting their first time here in the tournament. I think at this point they're starting to check out just a bit here, but.
Not sure the call there, but I believe it was an offsides when he released early. I'm not sure, but Missouri Baptist gets another shot at a goal.
Wasn't surprised to see Coach Jolly call a timeout here at some point, talk to his team, tell them, look, man, let's play hard, finish strong. You guys are going to be back here for years to come. And, just keep playing to the final whistle, try to get a couple more.
And there it is, a dive shot. Not sure if they're going to call it or not. Let's hear it. It's a goal, and a sweet one at that.
Nick Fensom with the goal. Nice individual play there, way to protect that stick.
Nick Fensom, the young man with the chrome stick, takes the dive across the crease, a very great area of lacrosse. Not sure when that's a crease, not sure when that's a push. That has happened a lot in Big Time lacrosse in college this year, so I'm not sure if he was pushed into the crease or he dove. If you ask me, I think he dove, and that should have been a goal, but like I said, it's a very gray area, and it's a very tough call for the officials.
Yeah, that was put in a few years ago to help protect goalies. We were getting a lot of guys diving in and running into the goalie. But as you say, Coach, it can be a tough one for the refs to call, whether it's a push or a dive.
Big rainbow pass across the field for Mobap, and they'll get another shot. It's a 11-5 game, coming up on the 2-minute mark. Of course, under 2 minutes, St. John's will have to keep the ball inside the box, and Missouri will look to press out on them a little bit. Feet in front, not caught, picked up, and dropped again by Mobap. Here comes the fast break the other direction. If they want it, they got a 3-on-2 if they push.
Under 2 minutes now. St. John's is going to have to keep this ball in the box area as they're leading.
Looks like they subbed a few people. Helder's got his helmet off on the side of the field, so he won't be back in the ball game. I believe Draxler's out as well.
Yeah, the
catch, shoot, goal. St. John's piling it on here with the under the 2 minute mark and $1:30 left. Number 22, Fulton. Excuse me,
that was 15, Sam Godnick.
That was Godnick on the goal, sorry.
17, Jacob Mello.
Jacob Melman.
Godnick from Mello.
Face off at a fast break for Mobab. If they could get the passes around, and it's just a bit of a frustration shot, I believe, there from the face-off guy for Missouri Baptist, number 6, Ian Roche. I thought he did a pretty good job. Ron did a great job of facing off today. He dominated a lot of face-offs, but Roche kept himself in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
So the ball is turned over by the Johnnies, and the Spartans of Missouri Baptist look to put another tally on the board. It's a 12-5 game, under a minute here in our first round matchup. As the long pole brings it in, he flips it back, and it is a little shaky of a flip there. And Missouri Baptist has their last gas here, and the ball is stripped out, still on the ground, and we have a play on, a push from behind. Missouri Baptist will retain possession. So here's Zimmer with the ball. St. Laurent, and we have another whistle. And a turnover. Not sure what the call was on that one.
Yeah.
St. John's tries to clear, and it's stolen. It's still on the ground. Play's getting a little chippy here with 18 seconds left in the game. Looks like the Johnnies of St. Thomas, the champions of the UMLL, will advance on to the next round. Missouri Baptist, a first-year team here in the MCLA tournament. I have a good feeling they're going to be back, and I think they've left their mark on the tournament, and they've left a good impression with everyone here at the tournament. So 4 games actually going on at the same time right now. One of them is actually finished. There's one adjacent to us in front of us and one behind us. So it's just great lacrosse action, and like I mentioned earlier, the weather could not be better. Guys, remember a quick commercial here on College Lights TV. We'll be right back with the end of this ball game.
Seasons may change, but my game will stay the same. Introducing the Surgeon STX, featuring all climate performance technology.
Welcome back, folks. We're at the conclusion of the Missouri Baptist and St. John's first round MCLA Division I game. It's a 12-5 ball game right now with St. John's as a victory. And they double team in the corner, try to get a quick turnover, maybe get a goal, and he beats both players and he runs to freedom. Goalie's out of the net trying to help on defense, and he sends it up back to the midfield line with 4 seconds left. I've never seen that before, the cross. And we have a whistle, and it's going back to Missouri Baptist. And with 3 seconds left, takes a shot, and the Johnnies of St. John's University advances in the first round of the 2011 MCLA tournament. So a 12-5 game. It was very close for the first 3 quarters. A lot closer than we had expected. But the Johnnies turned it on a bit in the second half. Their riding game was absolutely stellar and really dominated the ball game. And they made some great stops on defense. And they forced Missouri Baptist into a lot of mistakes. And it finally got the victory. So our first televised game here is under wraps. The Johnnies of St. John's finish off the Spartans of Missouri Baptist. There you see a shot of the field of some crazy haircuts, and you see that a lot in tournament play. All these teams do, they dye their hair, they wear the crazy, the mohawks. So hopefully that helps in every game. And you see the teams there shaking hands. The camaraderie of this tournament is second to none. We're going to go down to the field in a bit here to John Robinette, who has head coach Andy Jolly, and Jacob Hellner, the freshman attackman from St. John's University, who is our college lax player of the game. Take it away, Robinette.
Hey, we're here with the winning coach and player of the game, Justin Helmer. Great game, Justin. Tell me a little bit about what you did in there. 4 goals, 1 assist. They looked like you guys started out a little bit slow, but you guys were come out second half firing.
Yeah, we had a 2-week layover, and that I think that really shut down our confidence a little bit, but we came out in the second half and we came out firing, and we put in a lot of goals and we just kept it rolling. Defense played a great game in the second half.
Great. And Coach, looked like you guys did a real good job on their top scorer, number 2. I don't think he really touched the ball very much at all. You want to talk about your strategy with him and your guys' plans for upcoming games?
Yeah, well, we thought that we had a good matchup there with Patrick Johnson, number 20. We have some athletic defensemen that can cover any guys in the country, so we just play guys straight up. We don't do anything special. We just play good defense, and we were able to shut them down. So excited with our performance. Goalie played well. It was team performance, so it was good.
Yeah, were you surprised that Missouri Baptist was able to keep it very close? Only a 2-goal lead at halftime. Were you nervous, worried? What'd you tell you guys at halftime?
We talked about, last game we were down actually at halftime against them. They're a tough team. They're going to come out and they're going to play 60 minutes, so we knew that was going to be the case. Just keep working, 60 minutes of lacrosse and play hard.
Great, guys. Thanks.
Yep, thank you.
And that was John Robinette with the head coach Andy Jolly.
Audio on that.
Excuse me. The head coach of Brent Brain with the St. John's University Johnnies, and our player of the game, number 11, Hellner, Jacob Hellner. So with that being said, we're going to wrap things up here from the main field, and the Johnnies of St. John's come away victorious over the upstart Missouri Baptist Spartans from the GRLC. So we're going to come back. We have more games all day. Stick with us here at CollegeLax.tv, and we're going to get the next game going for you in just a bit.